Sagittarius. There was just a siren as I was getting ready to press record, which I always say I like when there's noises as I'm starting the reading. It feels like there's a shift in the energy. So we're outside today. It's a perfect day. I didn't look right now, but it's probably like 70 degrees. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So I'm doing a reading for you, wherever Sagittarius is in your chart. There are going to be neighborhood noises, obviously. I hope you enjoy that. The birds. So, Sagittarius, I'm going to get the overall energy for the reading with the William Blake deck. Read about it, and then we'll do a Celtic cross, okay? Oh, beautiful. Right away, imagination, the Hermit. And it's before I even ask the question, what is this reading about? It's, the Hermit, that inward knowledge, going into the darkness to find the truth of yourself. Seven of music underneath, Seven of Wands. Fancies. To me, this world is all one continued vision of fancy or imagination. Wow, you have imagination twice, Sag. I'm getting the energy that it's kind of, the Hermit is about being alone, introspection, shadow work, wisdom. Honestly, kind of a sense of sacrificing relationships, time with others. Yeah, like that, the healthy isolation, And I feel like what's pulling you through this, because the Seven of Wands is all about strength, grit, heroicness. It's like, is your imagination, your creativity, your vision, continued vision of fancy. This is what Sagittarius is all about. I always say this, but it's true. The 9th house, right? Oh, I was gonna shuffle more. Okay, let's read about it. 3:03 on the clock. Creativity. It's like going into that portal of creativity, your inner world. Major Arcana, it feels like a very important time. Imagination corresponds to the Hermit in conventional tarot. Here's the light that illuminates life in its innermost depths and mysteries. We see a hermit-like figure with a globe of holy fire entering a doorway and peering into the darkness. We can fearlessly face the unknown to find our spiritual selves, using divine imagination as our guide. The figure is Los, who has appeared in Eye Magic. Whenever I look away, I lose my spot. Los is Blake's mythic personification of Urthona, the Zhao of imagination. The name Los is the universe of soul, which means sun, and is the homonym of S-O-U-L, soul. Thus, Los, quote, mirrors both the sun and soul. In Spanish class when I was young, I chose Luz as my name in Spanish class, which means light. It just reminds me of all this soul talk. In the card, Los at time is part of the cycle of matter as the fallen magus who manipulates matter. Now in the cycle of awakening, he assumes his heroic role as the prophet of eternity, the living force of imagination that provides the meaning to reunify Albion, the means to reunify Albion. Blake figuratively shouted in all his works that imagination is the most vital faculty of both man and God, and is therefore the vital link between them. We dream God and God dreams us. More than that, wow, that's beautiful. We dream God and God dreams us. And I was just thinking about how I always get the Ace of Wands in this deck. You know, pure inspiration, imagination, passion, all this fiery energy for you, Sagittarius. And sirens and dogs. We dream God and God dreams us. More than that, imagination is God within man and is the only God. Man is all imagination. God is man and exists in us and we in him. In this card, Los is clothed as a night watchman, prudently wearing a work coat, felt hat, and sandals. The search for truth is garbed in simplicity and humility. His left hand, having pushed open the door, is raised as if in recognition. Perhaps he sees the isolation and introspection he must experience during the journey. It's so weird. I was just holding my right hand open, and it says, in his right hand, the red globule is the unwearied sun by Los created, the light of light. He steps with his right foot through a doorway into what seems a dark tomb. The death of materialism that is the gateway to eternity. This came up in Libra's reading too. The death of materialism. Los's hair is brown-black by the breath of spiritual life, invisibly flowing toward him. Like Luva's gateway in the previous card, his doorway is a Gothic design, the living form of the true church, the ageless wisdom. In the border, two spiraling ladders of symbols recapitulate the path of consciousness from bottom to top. The pastoral innocence of the lambs and their shepherds give way to the vanity of the peacock. Blah, 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 blah. Symbolizes new ideas. Then these ideas must be tested in smoke and fire, signifying pain and suffering that make the angels weep. Aww. Persevering higher, at last come the living Gothic arches that vault to heaven through the clouds of divinity. Imagination is the grand gate that connects man to the divine, for it rests on earth and arches to heaven. Keywords: unlimited imagination, introspection, inner conviction, passage of time, timing, the inner teacher, occult wisdom, spiritual journey, facing the unknown, self-guidance, preparation and prudence, death of the ego self. Sag. Okay, let's get to your spread. What do we have for Sagittarius? Messages. What's this reading about? It's about you. Temperance, healing, imagination, creativity, the magic of you. I'm really seeing this figure focused on what it's making. What's the crossing energy? What's the challenge? Knight of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. It looks almost like a face-off, right? Between standing still and moving fast. Kind of like opposite energies. You're focused on putting in the work now so that you can move forward, I feel. What's the base of the situation? Emperor, the Moon, and the Five of Wands. I see this as you being in this really dark, wise, creative energy of change, like scorpionic energy, transformation with your emotions, actually doing the work, the difficult, chaotic work of uncovering things. There's a subconscious, very strong sense of empowerment with the Emperor. This could be part of what you're healing. If we feel, angry, that's when we feel powerless. So you're kind of in the opposite of that energy. The temperature dropped like at least 5 degrees a second ago. Feels nice though. Recent past, the Two of Pentacles. This card has been coming out all the time. There's been a state of flux, perhaps indecision. Maybe you moved, been trying to make a decision. With the Emperor at the base and the Seven of Pentacles, there is a vibe of making plans. All this spiritual awakening energy, Virgo, Scorpio, Sag. Yeah, I mean, this is an energy of being reborn. What's in the near future? I want to get your cards out. The near future, Four of Cups, Hierophant, Four of Swords, and the Ace of Wands that I was talking about. So in the near future, I see you coming out of this healing, growth, like newly energized, awaken. I'm getting this with this Temperance card. It feels like you are just magnetic. Like I'm just imagining almost like a vibrating energy, like your energy is palpable, magnetic. So I feel you coming out of this, out of this beautiful energy, ready, coming from the Emperor into the Hierophant, fully in touch with your truest inner voice. Because you've done this healing, it's not even trying to come across as powerful or anything. It's just that you are, because you're so calm in this grounded energy with the Hierophant. It's like Taurus. Yeah, 2 4s here. Getting stable for this Ace of Wands. Let's see. See, you're going towards something with the Chariot. Sagittarius. What's Sagittarius' current energy? This Ace of Wands, it feels like your destiny. It's like this. I don't know. I'm getting the sense that you're healing to carry this wand forward. With Sagittarius. See? Page of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. You have a new idea you're making plans for, you're excited about. I like this. What's the energy around Sag? energy around Sag. 10 of Cups. That came out in the pre-shuffle. That's why I'm laughing. Okay. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Cards are taking a while. This might be some long-term plans. The Two of Wands is about making plans, making a choice. Some of you are defining what this dream is. It's too many. Okay. What's the outcome? This 10 of Cups, I feel like it's your energy. How I said you're almost like yeah, it's your energy, because Temperance in a lot of decks, it has a rainbow. In my Mayan deck, like, you're really happy, you're really inspired, you're just in your own energy, kind of. Yeah. It's so cheesy that I want to say it's like letting your light shine. You're just being who you are. 9 of Cups, it's about what you create, your individual accomplishments. Being ready for the 10 of Cups. Two 9s here. What's the advice for Sag? Too many. What's the advice? Knight of Wands, High Priestess, and the Hermit again. You are totally on the right path, Sag. Just got a beautiful breeze. Advice. Keep moving forward in this intuition, in this intuitive energy that you're in. Something, yeah, I don't think you are doubting yourself right now. Like, this period seems to be about self-trust. With the 9 of Cups, it's like a spiritual, emotional journey that you're on, creating something. See, journey, the Fool, it's the beginning of something. 9 of Cups. What is this wish fulfillment for Sagittarius? What is this? Another 4. Stability, financial stability, feeling safe. The Star, feeling safe in yourself. That's pretty deep. That's how I'm feeling it, you know? Underlying energy, the Star and the 9 of Pentacles, Sagittarius. This is so nice. You're manifesting, it's like structure along with something that you're very passionate about. What is this Ace of Wands? What's the Ace of Wands? Ooh, a whole bunch just fell out. Okay, look at what's face up. King of Swords, 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the Hangman. It's this new perspective, transformation, new vision of yourself, I'm hearing. This could be a person, but it's clarity about reality. If this is a person, they're super mature, easy to talk to, they're communicative, they're solid. You have all the 4s here. And I didn't even use, I was going to say I didn't even use 2 decks, but I don't have like a million cards out, and you have all the 4s. Long-term stability. That's what this Ace of Wands, it's like when you follow your passion, your imagination, your vision, just like the theme was saying, this is what carries you through always. It kind of simplifies everything, right? Releasing it, just being who you are, just doing what you want to do in a way. But, you know, I'm being reminded, there is work involved. In the 3D world as well, you know, it doesn't happen instantaneously, but this is, you know, I see you as being aware of that. You're in the process of going into these dark, like, places you've never been before, I want to say, in you. Okay, Sag. Yeah, have a good night. I hope to see you again. Bye.